Good evening. Just a brief overview of the Vermona 14. Today I'm going to demonstrate the self-oscillating filter, which I have set up and tuned to this Blofeld here. So that's of course adjusted by the cutoff, and I have my ADSR down to 0, so I use the EG1 intensity to tune it as well. So let's begin. Let's mix it in with this Monotribe. Add in some glide. An interesting thing about the Monotribe, now this is actually transmitting the glide via CV, which is connected to volts per octave. I'm not used to saying that. I've crossed over to the dark side of volts per octave. But it doesn't transmit the glide. But yet if I have the MS-20 connected by hertz per volts to the other Monotribes, it does transmit the glide. Anyhow, let's see what we can do with this self-oscillating filter. Let's turn off the Monotribe again. Let's take the FM filter modulation from the sine wave of VCO1, and VCO1 and VCO2 are turned off. Both the sub-oscillator, which is the sine wave on VCO1, and the square wave, which is the sub-oscillator for VCO2, are turned off. However, you can take VCO1 sine wave and mix it to the filter. And depending on the footage you have, now on this it has 16 foot, 8 and 4. However, you have a coarse adjustment, which gives you an exact 12 down or 12 up. So when I'm on a VCO1, I can go to 4 foot and then bring it up an octave, which is 2 foot. Now, the 14 has an arpeggiator, so let's try that out with this self-oscillating sine wave. I've got it set to mode 3 octaves up and 3 octaves down, so let's just throw down some fingers and see what it does. Bring in some Monotribe. Right now the arpeggiator is set to 100% gate cycle or gate length. I'm going to change it to a different. Now you can hear the Monotribe clicking away. Bring in some FM. Also bring in the Vermona 14. Now it's the 14. Sorry, not the 4. This is the PerFOURmer. The PerFOURmer is connected via MIDI, whilst the Monotribe is connected through the CV out and gate out. I'm not used to saying gate because I'm so used to saying S trigger with my MS-20s, but you got to learn things right. So bring in the PerFOURmer. Add in some effects. let's not forget the sequencer. The Vermona 14 also has a sequencer. I've seen stranger things. Now that clicking you're hearing is the Monotribe, of course. Neither of these Vermonas will click. Even if you set them to gate, they won't click. So again, this is just a self-oscillating filter. In the next episode, I'll actually show you the oscillators and do it the way Mark Doty does. Have a good evening.